Good morning. Gonna do more of the Katawa Shoujo. I'm pretty where this goes. So far looks like I'm going the blind girl Lily's route. First, hi Salt, how are you? Nope or dope? Or nope? Let's jump into this. I might go with my glasses right off the bat since more than just staring. Eating is like its own big ball game. Load. Remember we just we stayed over at the girls' dorms the day before. And it's next morning and at school. Chan! Go away. Hey Chan! Leave me alone. Hi DJ. What is up? How was your morning or day? I don't know. Honey Chan! Let me sleep. After 2 nights of not being able to sleep at all. Making sure my like I'm talking. Like not being able to sleep at all. The last thing I want to be is woken up when I finally manage to. Maybe the last period of class with a textbook as my pillow. But I'll take whatever sleep I can get at this point. Wake up. I'm trying to wake up. See ya, Jan. Even Shi-Jan wants you to get up. I don't care what Shizune wants. Leave me alone. That's the best. I don't care. This is bothering me that this is out and you can kind of see the fuzz. You kind of see it, but it's not as theirs. Jeezy Chan, you just have to wait, Misha's going to you. This is bad. I'm up, but you don't have to. I can feel my face flowering and into a scarlet red blush. And then it got super loud. Oh no, my mouse. I'm gonna do this. The students still in class are sitting bolt upright, staring at the shouting fool who was sleeping just moments before. Damn it. I let my head smack down on the table with a noticeable thud. Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks, CJ, for asking. Mrs. Trademark's uncontrollable laughter reverberates to the classroom. As I turn my mournful eyes to the bespectable cold Shizune beside her, she carefully adjusts her glasses, desperately trying to maintain a look of serious disapproval. Narrowing my eyes, I could see the badly hidden grin spreading across her face. Shizune? Shizune looks away. Quickly, she crosses her arms tightly, barely on the edge of her control. Vicious laughter doubles in volume when she glances at Shizune. All I could do was drag my hand down my face and resignate. Dude, English is not on point. You two. Who was the one who slept in class, Shi-chan? Yeah, it was me. Poor Shi-chan, having a fit trying to wake you up, weren't you? I moved my eyes back to the standoff Shizune, who with a single huff of confirmation returns to looking away with her arms crossed. Why was Shizune trying to wake me up? Shizune wanted to give you the handout the substitute teacher gave out while his chum was sleeping. Handouts? I suddenly find 2 sheets of paper thrust in front my face. Following the hand holding them, I see the still pouting figure looking down at me with a distinct scowl. I guess I really am in the wrong here. Sorry about that. No dice. Her irritated face still holds. I clasp my hands together and flick my forehead downward. Apology. What? I'm very, very sorry! She huffs and simply drops the papers on my desk. I look over my hands to see Shizune and Misha signing practically to each other. The look of frustration on Shizune's. It looks to be less of a dialogue, more like a tirade, punctuated with sidelong glances at me. To say it's unsettling is an understatement. Two suddenly stop signing and look at me, innocent, both having exactly the same look of disapproval. One fluid motion, Mish's hand suddenly extends high above me, rocketing down. Before I can even hope to retract, my head is sent bouncing up like a jack-in-the-box. What the hell? Are they bullying him now? Until you bring my hands to my head, the more reflex of actual pain. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck was that for? Rude! That wasn't even funny. That's bullying right there. Open my eyes to see the two grinning at each other, exchanging enthusiastic thumbs up. Chi-chan, she says she forgives you for now, Hi-chan. Fuck you guys. Could you forgive me a little less force next time? I look at the two with a blank face. Misha and Shizune. One. Shizune 1. Hisao, Neil. Oshi-chan! She says that you should check your student mail more often. That's all, exactly. You produce a bright yellow envelope and hands over to exuberant grin. Strange. You could have written me a letter. Now it's not the time and most definitely not the place to find out, though. Open up the nap so cruelly stolen from me. I run my forehead and slowly get up, putting the sheet and envelope in the bag before swinging it over my shoulder. Okay, the sound is a little too loud. Changing it again, sorry. Why is that always so fucking loud? I can put my earphones over my ears again. Okay. Clear my throat. The moment I start reading, it's like everything comes up. It's like I become a really sick person. Giving up on the okay. Take a step back and move to depart with a small bow, and Misha clutches her sides laughing, and Shizune nods back in a curt farewell. I join the flow of students exiting the opening door and turn the corner into the hallway. Only end up with face to face with Hanako. Lurk! Okay, thank you. Whoa, hey Hanako. Good afternoon, Hisao. Silence falls between us. Busily chatting students pass us by. She's fidgeting constantly, her eyes drawn to rather remarkable footwear. I take the bridge of my nose and my fingers while I blink my eyes heavily in an attempt to make things clear. I'm barely staying awake as it is. Hanako, I want to say something. What is it? I wanted to give you this. She holds a small rectangular piece of paper. I blink again. Make out the text. Barely open eyes. Slowly starting to make out what's written. Eggs, bread loaf, whole wheat grain, time. A shopping list? I look upwards, raise an eyebrow. You should go shopping with Lily, but I can't come, so... Want me to run errands for you? It's okay if you don't want to. I thought maybe, She's panicking. Yeah, another battle lost. So this time by a weakly fought surrender. Small entirely and rest my hand on her head to calm her down. Fine, I was going to go anyway. Just the stuff on this list. She nods and bows deeply twice to make her gratitude perfectly clear. We were gonna go meet outside the school gates. Thank you. I was going to get it, but I need to study for a test tomorrow. Test? Oh, that's right. Science. How are you doing with it? She brightens ever so slightly. I've been spending more time on it than before. I think I can do it. Okay. Good work then. G2 starts smiling and much more earnestly than excuse me. Then I at that. I have full confidence that I can do fine in it without any extra studying. The fact that she's putting an effort instead and just reading the library is heartening me. I'll grab stuff and take it to your dorm this evening. See ya. A small wave, we part ways. I go do my homework before meeting Lily. I should be able to take care of it in time. Wrangling with the partially complicated math problem has caused me to do a little bit late my meeting with Lily. A couple of minutes. I can't watch you because my internet. No! DJ! Fix the internet! Fix the internet! Only a couple minutes, but enough to make me step smartly out into the courtyard and into the school gate. I make a right turn, start my way down to the small town below, leaving a few students turning the other ways to the bus station. I slip my right hand in the pocket as I walk in the orange sunlight of dusk. Thankfully, the sweltering summer heat started to die down, making way for a pleasant cool. When I stretch my hands above my head, a familiar figure takes form, cane in her right hand. Ah, Lily! Stops and turns, swerving her head slightly to try and work out exactly where the voice came from. Hey, it's me. I quickly catch up to her, coming in beside her and matching her still place as we've been walking. Good afternoon, Hasao. Hi there. I glance up at the sky. Distant tinge of orange discolors the clouds, washing the footpath in light. Long shadows from the trees fall across the wide road down the hill. So, Hasao, what brings you? Going to town to grab some groceries. Hanako sent me. Hanako sent you? Yeah, she said she needed to study for the test tomorrow. I was going to come down anyway, so I'll just buy her stuff as well. Unspoken, that is, Lily really could use some help to get food. But it's an obvious fact that neither of us need to state. It's good that she's studying for it. I thought the same thing when she asked me to come with you. We continue walking down the street, the familiar sound of her cane echoing through the air as we go, except for the occasional passing car and leaves whispering branches. It's a blissful. Thank God I can finally relax for the first time today. I glance over at Lily. The porcelain face of hers never seemed to lack that air of relaxed calm. I could guess the same could be said of her personality too. As she silently walks, her face remaining pointed to the street ahead of her, I look ahead to savor the cool air blowing over my head. Probably the calmest moment I've had since the about face my life took so recently. I have it while walking. Oh my God, English. To have it while walking to get some groceries. What a weird life. Oh, to have. God, I put it like. I feel the crumpled up note rubbing against the hand in my pocket and pull it out to check its contents. Let's see here. Eggs, bread, cereal, thyme, lettuce, shaved ham. That sounds like quite a big carry bag along with your own. Yeah. How much does this girl eat anyway? My mind suddenly clicks that yes, there's actually a person beside me. Wait, I mean... She laughs wholeheartedly. Hi, my Hasao. Her giggles punctuate her words, though she's making little efforts to express. Quite direct today, aren't we? Yeah, you got me there. Still, it's quite a bit. I usually go shopping with Hanako, so I know what she buys. It's the same thing every week. Huh. You're a good cook. She gives her a nervous giggle. It's usually me who ends up cooking. I used to do so for Akira, so it's no problem doing it for Hanako as well. I can cook, but you already knew she could cook. A short hum and amusement emanates from beside me. I wonder if it's the fact that she just seemed amused by my comment. Often she's actually genuine, or rather just from a want to make me uncomfortable in addressing her kindness. There are ways around it. Some meals are more difficult to cook than others because of being unable to see what I'm doing. But it usually takes a little more time. Fingers can double our useful measurement tool, for example. Makes sense, she has to be pretty careful not to hurt herself. I wonder how many times that's happened. Given that it sounds like she cooked alone for possibly years while Kira worked and her gone. The conversation trails off. Compared to an awkward silence of Hanako, Lily seems genuinely content to say what she thinks and stays quiet when there's nothing to say. The slick road under my feet bathed in the orange glow, an occasional falling leaf crunching underfoot as we walk. I let out a deep yawn, my lack of sleep coming back to haunt me. You not got much sleep last night? I couldn't sleep at all for the last 2 nights. Probably insomnia. Lily's face suddenly becomes worried. I feel a personal failure every time she gets worried about my well-being. Even if it's generally nice to know. You have insomnia? Aren't you gonna go to the nurse about it? Nah, no real need. It's happened before a few times. My meds screw up with my sleeping occasionally. Come on, it's not your fault. At least I shouldn't have getting in trouble to sleep tonight. You do worry me sometimes. Worry you? I reach around and scratch the back of my neck. I kind of want to address this. Hey, Lily. Hmm? I don't mean to sound weird, but please forget about my heart condition. She looks kind of lost. I hardly blame her. I guess what I'm trying to get is, just don't treat me differently because of it. Bows her head slightly, her white cheeks reddening almost imperceptibly. Hopefully no one's watching. It's only natural to worry about those around you. Well, it's nice to know that someone like that is out there. It may be somewhat embarrassing to say, but it's the truth. Lily takes a breath to regain her composure and manages a gentle smile through her cheeks. The final downhill walk to the store passes in. Welcome! I'm supposed to get my stuff first, and Hanako on the second round. I grabbed 2 well-worn red baskets from the stack beside the entrance and passed one to Lily. As she did before, she lays it on the ground and slides the retract cane between the basket handles before picking it back up with her right hand. Takes a hold of my arm in her own. I'm surprised just how fast this kind of casual contact becomes so natural. Mostly due to necessity. Shall we? Sure. While we navigate around the store, the odd person occasionally passing us pays us no heed at all. It's nice, compared to the stares and whispers around the city. As we reach each aisle, I check with Lily what she needs and grab it along what I want, putting our items in the respective basket. It's an odd feeling. Be dependent on so much for something so basic as shopping. Hanako would practically a necessity for her to pick out what she wants after all. Right. Pretty much done with both my stuff and Hanako's. You need anything else, Lily? No, this should be everything. Off we go then. Oddly, there's a queue a mile long considering the store is only large enough to warrant one counter. Seems like it'll take a while. Damn. Lily gives an inquisitive look, unable to see the reason for my complaint. The queue is really long. Looks like we'll have to wait. How strange. During the same mood of recognization, we reluctantly take our place at the end. One person finishes, the line moves. Another person finishes, the line moves up. By the time we finally reach the head of the line, I'm so close to dozing off that Lily has to gently pat me on the back for me to move up. So! Oh, I'm sorry. Gives me a short sigh of consternation as I move up, getting the groceries for Hanako, and puts me in separate bags. Thank you. Please come again. By the time we emerge from the store, Lily's holding a single bag while I struggle to carry 4? Both hands well and truly full. That's a lot of work, but thankfully the items are light. Without looking at the sky, it's obviously surprising the amount of time passed. The road outside is dark and unlit by street lights. Once Lily retrieves her cane, we set out back to the dormitories the way we came, leaving the welcoming glow of the store. Despite the road being empty of cars and the full bags abundantly making a noise, constantly clunking. Hi, Mayasao. Is it good to find that you're eating well? I'm a growing guy after all. I need to eat all I can. It must be nice being a man. What? Seeing not to notice or ignoring my surprise at a complete out of left field comment, she continues on without missing it. Weight doesn't really bother you when eating most of the time. I get what you mean. Women tend to worry that stuff more than we do, I guess. Exactly. It makes me somewhat envious, to be honest. Well, it's not like we can outright ignore it. With the affirmative nod, we continue our walk. Huh, that's right. What is it? Hanako mentioned your birthday was earlier this year. Do you have anything special for it? She gives a long pause, thought in a few seconds, recalls the event. Not really. It was just Hanako and me having a little party during the night after school. Your birthday is supposed to be a big event, you know. Sounds like a pretty lonely way to spend a birthday, just her and Hanako staying overnight. I don't know, that's kind of how my birthdays were. Birthdays always felt like a family occasion for me. There were a time when, in spite of the full-time jobs, both parents would make effort to be there for the day, or at least the party before. Honestly, Lily mentioned she hadn't seen her family in such a long time, and ended up moving away from a curious house afterward. But I guess it's the same situation as Medina's loves, concerning her inability to read the packaging. Eating groceries would be a pain without someone. In the end, it's just Hanako and me and Kira, and she's off from work. And that as it may, she still seems to have many more distant friends among the students, not to mention people. seems to be her own choice that there's such a separation between those who are close to her and those she only socializes. Humbles me a little to see how much Lily seems to have her life set up and going just as she wants. Yeah, Hanako is there for her to celebrate her birthday. I'm here helping her with shopping. Weird of symbiosis. Are you ready, Sal? Sorry? Just seemed very quiet, that's all. Oh, sorry, I was thinking. Oh? And now I've piqued your curiosity. It kind of feels overly personal to talk about it. Just kind of, I was thinking how you seem to have everything so sorted out, even with Hanako relying on you. I can admit that even I kind of relied on you. I think it's a good quality to have. I turned to Lily, surveying her reaction. She's forcing herself to look forward and furrowing her brow quite a bit, her face a bit awkward as she's trying to find out the right words. Lily? I would thank you, assuming that you don't rely the presence of others too much. It's wrong to think Hanako simply depends on me. Seems to have a bit of trouble saying it, even though it's largely what I thought already. She tried so hard to maintain her independence as anyone would have to in her decided or not. Maybe she finds it hard to talk about her own needs. It's only now I realize an omission of what she says, though. I try to follow it up, largely in jest, to avoid things getting. Oh? And what about me? He suddenly runs ahead of me and turns blocking me off. With a smile, she holds out her hand behind her and leans forward. Forward? With that, she turns back and continues to walk ahead of me, a newfound spring in her. All I can do is raise an eyebrow and give a taste grin. I don't think I've ever seen this playful teasing side of her before. So, it's hard to work out the exact contents, but knowing her, this ambiguity. Our relationship has been changing at the very least, simply because I've begun to stand on my own feet more and getting more curious about the situation of the. That's why it probably makes a personal curiosity and want to try and work out how to deal with the situation. I'm not sure of Lily, though. That's why her own statement, so similar to my own, feeling towards her, throws me off. Watching her make her way up the street, King tapping from left to right, I decide to settle for the matter later. Just smile. This is a nice side to her. I don't want to forget it. Eventually we get to the girls' dormitory, both my arms aching from the weight of the 2 sets of groceries. We're finally here. I bend down to wipe my forehead with the back of my hand. Lily stops in front of her door and sets down her bags, fishing around for her pocket for the key. Thank you, Sal. I really appreciate your help. This is nothing. It might be nothing to you, but it's definitely something for me. And with that, she steps to the door, closing it behind her. I blink. Those were nothing but honest things, but I can't help feeling something different about them. Anyway, I have something else to do before I can mull on my own leisure. I turn to the door of Hanako's room and proceed to knock twice in a quick succession, the bag still in hand. After a couple of seconds, the door slowly opens. If one weren't looking closely, they couldn't be forgiven to thinking I haven't moved at all. I push my head to the side and peer through the tiny sliver gap between the door and the door frame. Hey, Hanako, I got your stuff. With that, she opens the door completely, making her plain room visible over her shoulder. Sparsely decorated, it's probably more remarkable than my room. I hold out my right arm, both bags almost pulling it straight back down to the weight. Thank you, Sal. Sorry to make you carry them all this way. Fine, don't worry. Don't make me do it every day, okay? I pass the bags to her as I give her a light-hearted chuckle. After the initial trust for her weight, she managed to take them easy. I'll be off then. Night, Hanako. Good night, going to class tomorrow. With a deep bow, her groceries still in hand, she steps back and shuts the door. Make my way to my own dorm, I put one of the bag into my other hand and balance them out. As I do so, I can't get Lily's light-hearted smile on my head. When I first met her, it would have been nearly impossible to imagine that. Indeed, it feels like we've come closer the past few weeks since I gotten to know her and Hanako. Those times I spent with her each day and the small exchanges of happiness we share, small moments of joy, I get close. I'm far from certain, but I don't think they're just normal feelings. Damn. Finally, your understanding. Once I turn to my room, I store away my groceries and begin getting ready for the night. I swapped the school books in my bag and for those I need tomorrow, pulling out the yellow envelope Misha gave me earlier. Got so sidetracked. by one thing after another. I couldn't deal with it earlier. I've written me out. A name neatly adorned in the back of the envelope freezes me tracks. It's been so long since I've seen her in writing. There's little chance I could identify it as hers otherwise. In Monaco. That's the girl that confessed. Why would she have written me? Can't think of any good reason for her to do this. I almost don't want to open the letter, but there's a little point to that. If I just left it alone, its mere existence would gnaw me till I did something about it. I look down at the piece of paper on my desk. It's bright and summery decoration. Lettering in pink, jarring badly with the yellow sunflower boarding on the card. The handwriting is neat. The characters have been written thoughtfully, with an unusual amount. Barely given the letter a second thought when it was given to me, but now I can't get its contents out of my mind. Well, I like to say that I don't know why she used such an old-fashioned method of communication, considering a phone call or an email would be much faster and easier. The answer feels obvious, given the content. The letter leaves a comfortable distance between the sender and the recipient. Unlike a phone, it is required to engage a conversation. Unlike email, there's less expectation of an immediate reply. Statements such as third years seem very anxious about the final exams, and it's so weird to think we're over seniors is just small talk. Small talk that could have been achieved by simply replying in any messages I sent her while in the hospital. The ending, though, is the reason she sent those last couple lines added almost as an afterthought. I wonder if we meet again. Perhaps it's best if we don't. Statement that should hurt. It's always hard. Her breakups are nasty stuff. It feels like simply a reformation that we both already. It's a preceding text, no more small talk that makes me feel most uneasy. Can't figure out why, no matter how long. I sit there and look down at the bright and summery piece. If you would like to correspond with me, by all means write me back. It's really obvious that this is not the type of letter to be replied to. In the end, this letter is no more than a simple abdication. A final statement to reassure herself that our relationship is over. As such, I found this little problem and scratching the letter in an envelope into a little ball and tossing it into the waste bin, ridding myself of its existence. I go to bed with mixed feelings, cheated out of the pleasant evening by the intruder from the past. Ironically, it takes me a while before I can manage. Damn, that hurts. That would ruin your day. That would for sure ruin your day. I start profusely waiting the dreaded moment. Each tick of the clock tenses my muscles that much more every minute, making more hair stand on it. It's coming for me. Death. Death form in a single sheet of paper. I take the small pile of papers from the student in front of me and pass it backwards after plucking off the top piece. I look on the top right of the page. I find my fears realized within a small red circle. 43. I hang my head in silent resignation, cursing under my breath. I can feel the aura of my similar sentiment rising from the entire class. It's strange. The fact lifts my mood in minuscule amount. Misery loves company, I suppose. The teacher opens her mouth. The room braces for an inevitable onslaught, only to be saved to the last minute. We quickly move to collect our bags and leave for the lunch post-haste, but the teacher delivers a parting broadside. We're discussing test scores next lesson. Needless to say, there would be quite some discussion to be had. The collective groans resound from the class, now reducing the shuffle out dejectedly. We push along the sheet. I push the sheet into my bags. I walk along the hallway, crumpling in the process. Enough that troublesome letter ended up on my desk yesterday, and now this. I hate English. Hisao! A stern female voice gruffly calls out from behind me. I freeze on spot, but face coming like stone. Like I feel my brain just connecting from my body. My eyes slowly shifting around. I catch a glimpse of the disembodied voice. Nothing. My face begins to slip. As time passes, I decide to risk turning my head ever so slightly to twist the yeah! I jump in the air and drop my bag, yelling out in surprise. As I recover to gain my composure, I turn to see I should have me. Gotcha, Hisao! She stands there, a mischievous grin on her face, hands and fingers point inward, as she's the one who jammed my ribs with her fingers. I look down at her grimace, rubbing my hair in frustration. There's no way to greet someone you know. You have no sense of humor. Where's the blind girl? Jill, come up. It looks like we're gonna probably be doing our route. Lily? She'll be here soon. Probably. How are you doing, Yum? What's up? How was your day? I left my sense of humor in English class. Explain to the teacher if you want to give it back to me. She pulls the best puppy dog eyes in front of me and pouts. Lily managed to build up my resistance to the tactic, but Emmy's short stature adds enough to effect to make up my relent. So, how are things? I haven't seen you around for a while. Same old, same old. I run fast. Nobody wants to join me on my morning runs. Real pain. Her modesty never fails to amuse me. Although, you know what I'm thinking, don't you, Hisao? Wearing the emotions to my sleeve is one of my worst habits. Seen right through me. Fortunately, I see someone else approaching us, so it gives me an out. Oh, hi, Hanako! She gives me an unwelcoming wave. And I try my best looking like I haven't noticed Emmy's pounding face and gives me a small wave back. Hello, Sao. Emmy? Hey, Hanako! I'll join you and the Lily in a sec. Actually, speaking of lunchtime company, it's odd to see you without Rin, Emmy. Ah, Rin! Without a second word, she forgets all about us and bolts off the hallway. She must have forgotten she was waiting for her. Hanako and I stand speechless, only able to helplessly stand and watch this ball of seeming boundless energy dash off. Oh yeah, Sao! She suddenly stops herself before vanishing around the corner. The rooftop staircase, spinning around to me are bemused faces. I eat English too! And with that, she disappeared. All I can do is hit my head and give a long sigh, thoroughly left. As I hear a short giggle coming from behind me, I turn to see Hanako smiling at my corner of my attacker rounded. I pick up my dropped bag from the floor and quickly dust it off. Afternoon. Been busy? Don't like English? Oh nah. I had a test on it a while back and Emmy caught me brooding about the results. Ah, sorry. She averts her gaze, guilt written on her face. As a casual observer would think she just accidentally reminded me of a dead relative. Come on, it's not your fault. How are you doing in it? She looks up, though still avoids me in my eyes. Alright, I suppose. An awkward silence passes. They seem so all too common around Hanako. Oh, Lily asked if you'd like to join us for lunch on the roof. I guess I don't exactly have any press engagements to attend to. Sure, I'll be right up. I'll get my lunch from the cafeteria now, then. Go on, you don't need my approval to leave, you know. Okay, I'll be going then. She gives a skittish reply and a small nod and quickly makes off towards the cafeteria. I guess I've forgotten to bring lunch today. As I walk through the hallways, more and more students start to come out of the classrooms, passing me, going in the same direction as Hanako went. By the time I manage to make my way to the stairs, I'm having to push my way busily, chatting throng of students. I manage to get past the crowd and around the staircase, slumping slightly and slowing my pace before I open the door to the roof. Ah, damn. Won't tear over my eyes, but all but blinded by the harsh summer. I slowly regain my vision and surroundings finally take form. Lily, Emmy, and Rin sit together on the rooftop. Wait, the top of the hill, top forest, around Yamaku, visibly past the fence around them. That's the frame of the view. Ah, Hisao! Lily and Rin give a quick nod of acknowledgement and a deep nod of greeting respectively. Start walking towards the rather mismatched trio and come out marveling at the speed of which Emmy devours the rest of her half-eaten banana. Hey, strange to see you three together like this. It seems like we have quite a day of coincidence. Emmy and Rin decided to eat on the roof, just as Hanako and I decide to. Well, Emmy and Rin always eat them. You stole it! This spot was ours! Simmer down, you can't steal a place in this pool. I plunk myself down beside Lily and the four of us create a semicircle. I don't know how many channels it's happening, but with some channels I follow has stopped appearing live unless I go into the channels and search their name. Yes, I've heard of D Live. That's been happening. Like, some people have to unfollow and follow again to make it so they can see it. Is that weird? That's so weird. I've heard that's what's happening to D Live right now. So if you like to unfollow and follow again, let's see if that's the trick to help fix it. And I'm honored you typed in my name. Find me. To see if I was live. Oh, and here's the blind girl right here. Lily. I think she's right. You too? But the butterfly is her accomplice. The butter. It goes around enough. A small yellow butterfly floats across the field of vision. Well, tell me, how does butterfly help Lily steal the spot? It scattered out the conversation and told her, I'm followed and followed again, and it's fixed. Oh, so I did fix it. Yeah, I can't remember. Someone told me, I was like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense, right? D-Life doesn't make any sense. I'm glad it worked, though. Can D-Life fix it? I'm no better. To expect the reasoning from Rin, regardless, I guess I wanted her to play along. Telling me she can talk to butterflies. There are people who can talk to horses called horse whisperers. Lily must be a butterfly whisperer. I buried my head in my hands as Emmy rounds on her strange companion. She doesn't seem to share Rin's sense. Whispers don't work like that. Emmy and Rin are continuing their banter as I turn to Lily's busy finishing off her small box of curtains. So I brought you up here anyway. Wait, she's not blind. Which one? This one? The blonde girl is. She just has her eyes closed. I know. She'll open them sometimes. But yeah. Blind. So she's blind. She doesn't have legs, like they're cut off at the thigh, and then you could tell she doesn't have arms. Brought you up here anyway. A little fresh air every now and again doesn't hurt. Emma breaks off her vain attempts to introduce the concept of logic to Rin. That's why we came up here too. Something does make her idea alone that Rin could have got dragged up here on Emmy's whim. Then again, the same could probably be said about Lily and Hanako. No, we can share. The creak at the door of the roof can be heard as soon as she says the words. A moment of silence falls over us as anyone's attention focuses on the queer appearance. Hanako slowly walks over, her eyes pinned to the ground, slightly ruining the attention she's attracting. She tenses, but barely. Her eyes meet Rin. And she has scars. Not exactly sure about her scars, but she... Oh, her eyes are open. Look. Blind. I think they made it so, like, how her look with blindness, like, you could barely see the pupil. Body. I come raising an eyebrow. She walks over to us and sits next to me, doing her utmost to avoid looking up. Even she breathes her cafeteria bread to her mouth. So, how do you and Emmy know each other anyways? Emmy's somewhat known around the school for the athletic ability. She is the fastest member of the track and field club by some margin, even beating Miki Mira at the track meet last week. Miki Mira, the tan girl from the front of my class, considering her height and toned body, she's able to beat her as quiet and... Looking at her Emmy, it's clear she's well aware of the fact she beams proudly. So, what's your score in English? Ow. No comment. Boo. She puffs up her cheeks and pouts. It doesn't take long for her cheeks to bounce back. Alright, if I tell you mine, you have to tell me yours. Deal? I'm fine. Okay, count of 3. Both say our results. 1, 2, 3. 32. I beam a mischievous grin. Ah! Evil! You said it. Not me. So the fact you managed to even a lower score than me is kind of amazing. Gah! He looks around me like a small terrier growling at the intruder. I can't say it's the most threatening sight I've seen. Either way, scoring higher than 32 isn't something to boast about, much less scoring below it for any subject. Yes, Lily. Sorry, Lily. I could help you with your English if you'd like. It'd be my pleasure to. No, it's fine. I appreciate the thought, really. Lily looks slightly deflated, the hopes of imparting her knowledge dashed. Judging from her badly hidden laughter, the rest of us neither nor she nor Emmy seem to have to garner much pity. As I sit happily, though, I feel my voice suddenly cut off as my chest clenches. I sit in silence for a few seconds, all my concentration forced my heartbeat. It's only a small pain. The ache feels. I breathe deeply, breathe deeply. I glance upward and try to keep at least some attention on my surroundings. I see Emily suddenly freezing as she notices my expression of pain in her face. Out of the corner of her eye. Hey, Sal, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I look down and redouble my effort to try to stay calm, clenching my fists, try to dull the pain. It takes a short time, but the pain thankfully begins to fade. When I look back up, there's only silence and pensive faces to be seen. I guess I'd better explain myself. Ruthie, I'm fine. But heart fluttered. Are you sure? Should we get the nurse? Taking her cue, Hanako quickly picks herself up and begins to dash to the door. No, stop, Lily. I'm fine. You look like a wet, wrinkled tomato. Huh? As I bring my hand to my forehead, I feel the beads of sweat gather and dab them off of my cuff. Thanks. I told you I'm fine. I kind of feel fragile. The entire atmosphere changed from one gaiety downcast faces, it being too awkward for anyone to know exactly how to react. Of course, the whole thing's thanks to me. It's happened now around others. Oh, Emmy. Hmm? She looks at the box of juice halfway in her mouth. I haven't told you the score yet, have I? Yeah. You're half foreign, so your score doesn't count anyway. Lifting an eyebrow, inquisitively turned to Lily. Worry about your test result anyway. She gives a cheeky grin. Oh, my bad. 100%. Perfect score. No way I could do it hang my mouth open in wonder. Considering those tests are insane even for some native speaker. I can imagine she's gone and done something like committed to the mind part of a dictionary. A gift for memorization, maybe. That's... See, only someone part foreign could get a score that good. Lily and I grin at Emmy's expense and the reaction identical to first tripped on the little landmine. Lily's foreign ancestry does raise a point. That's right. I have to leave you leave tomorrow for Scotland, don't you? That's correct. Emmy heard some rumors about it, and it seems word spread quickly. That I only told a friend in my class a couple days ago. It must be nice to go halfway around the world on a holiday. Hey, could you buy me something while you're there? Don't be so shy now. Lily gives a light-hearted giggle, evidently full expecting bluntness. The rest of the lunch continued as much as the same as before. The jauntiness fun before my heart fluttered, thankfully. As everyone falls off of the appropriate farewells, only in Lily. Hey, Lily. Packs the rest of her things into her bag and clips it shut before perking her up slightly. Thanks. Breaking the silence back there. I kind of wanted to stop it, but I didn't really know how to. Much I like to sound less morose about it. The letter from yesterday is screwing up the test so badly, and now my heart making very hard indeed. She gives an indulgent smile and nods. I hope she hasn't picked up on but knowing her, it's unlikely she hasn't. Emmy's strong, but it's only human. She'll worry about you. Oh. Hold on. Why would I worry you? Did you not just realize your heart condition? Like, you could literally die from it. Her smiling face collapses, becoming uncomfortably serious. So, you're not ignorant. We're not ignorant of your situation. Unlike, suddenly cuts herself short, unsure whether she's say what she intends to. I give a weak smile and rest my hand on her shoulder. Don't. It's enough that I worry about it. I don't want you all to shoulder my... But... Don't worry about it. I'll have to worry about your worrying, if that makes sense. I'm fine, okay. For a moment, she looks lost in thought, carefully pondering how to react. Sal, do you have any paper left from your food packaging? I think so. I'll just check. I rummage around my bag for the leftovers from lunch. Eventually, I find a piece of paper square from my sandwich package. Eyebrows raised, expression rather quizzical. I gently place the square onto Lily's hand. Without another word, she brings it to her finger. Those edges. This should be large enough. Both of us seated on the roof, the minutes to the lesson. Proceeds to lay the item on the ground and begin her work in earnest. Wrapped in silence, I watch her fingers move about the small square with amazing dexterity. Small fold here, a large fold there. Her fingertips with slow but sure pace. Looking at her expression is calm and placid. The fact her face is pointed well above the sheet in front of her makes sight of her work all more serious. Her shoulders slump a bit after finishing one final fold. Her work apparently done. It's only when she holds the item in her hand I realize what it is. A crane. Oh, it's always a crane. A small origami crane. Light brown thanks to the packaging used. Result looking quite delicate. You can do origami? I taught myself how to do it when I was younger. It's improved by dexterity a bit. I'm a bit baffled. I take the small bird from her pale, cupped hands as it would break from the slightest breath. Folded quite well. It holds its shape easy. We both grab our bags and head out the door, Lily extending her cane as she does so. Hold Lily's handiwork up to my face for further inspection. We walk down the hallway, her hand running along the silver handrails for orientation. She taught herself origami to improve her dexterity with the use of her hands, meaning so much given her condition. Ah, so that's it. I smile as I realize the bird's meaning. Everyone here has to find their own way of dealing with their condition. You aren't alone here when you have problems. Thanks, Lily. I appreciate that. Gives a sweet smile and nod, not using words where none needed to be used in her typical manner. As I ask that you take care of yourself, Isao. Don't worry, I will. Promise? Promise. And with that, we parted ways. To be honest, I don't know what annoys me more, the fact I could die at any moment, or the fact that everyone knows that. I guess I'll take each day as it comes. As the unexpected present in my reminds me, I'm not alone here. Even though I may be like this, I'm not. If they worry, if anyone worries, I'm small enough for all their worries to go away. Let's drink more. The moment the bell rings out, a collective sigh of relief comes. Much of the morning's been taken up of droning lecture on, I don't even know what that is, a topic entirely unbefitting of the insufferable heat of the classroom. Knowing that attempting to teach anything more would be an exercise in futility. Futility. Muto gives up and begins clearing the teaching materials from her desk for the day. This meaningless banter starts from the classroom. I notice Hanako getting up and coming to my desk. I'm a lot less withdrawn lately. Something gives me a small measure of satisfaction. Hello, Zao. Hey, want to pick up Lily then? It's close to the time when she'll need to get going. I'm gonna make the flight. About that. She said she might be held up a bit by her classmate. I suppose it makes sense. Class usually gets off a little earlier than ours, so Lily would normally have to just come to our classroom. Classmate is sending her off. Well, never mind. Can we wait outside her classroom for once, right? She gives a small giggle before nodding. The two of us take our things and leave the classroom. When we reach our destination, I stop in idle amusement at the same side. One of the shorter girls from the class has Lily wrapped in an enthusiastic hug, her head no higher than Lily's chin, and her other friends, of which there are several, are gathered around her as well. Lily simply smiles and kindly hugs her back. I guess Lily must be pretty popular compared to Shizune's harsh and fair dictatorship of 3. Lily seems more like a mother figure of 3-2. Say nothing of her height and look. Calculating, let's see. Calculating reactants and products and chemical reactions. Oh my god! Dude, I have a bachelor's degree and I don't even know if I studied that. That's something. But I never, like, even in high school, to get a bachelor's degree, I never have done chemistry. I've taken a bunch of different biology classes though, ranging from animals to plants. Biology. So maybe it's just because I've never taken it, I guess. Isn't that crazy? I've like... And then, I guess the only chemistry, like, life chemistry I know is like chemical, like, because I've been like a janitor, I've cooked food, like I've worked at campsites, so, you know, I know what chemicals not to mix. So, you know, I don't make like mustard gas or some shit, or like get people sick, and then, you know, food chemical. But Anything beyond that? I don't know. I can understand that sitting in class. I'm pretty sure I would doze off. I'd be like, not even paying attention. I'd be like, I don't know. This is above my head. Unless they're teaching it pretty well. But thank you for looking that up. Shiz, like... like, I've never heard of that word before. I'm like, I look at it still, like, in chat, and I'm like... Guess Lily must be pretty popular. Mother figure, that's the same. I don't know. Kenji's pointed, cool demeanor as he packs up his things at his seat in the back corner of the classroom is unexpected. He's no doubt far from a fan of the fuss being made about Lily's leak. Always mix all the cleaning chemicals if they're used for cleaning. Mixing them will make them clean better. You're right. Shiz, you're so smart. If I mix all of them, then it's like 1,000% cleaner than 100. Yeah, nothing can go wrong. You know how like one chemical says like 99% like getting away bacteria? Well, what if I find it with another one? Wouldn't that make it like over 100%? It's like going all out with chemicals, making everything clean. You're right. Nothing could go wrong. Nothing at all. We mix all of them. No. Let's mix bleach and ammonia and all of that. Ooh, yeah, that sounds. Oh. Dude, you're so smart. Genji, blah blah blah. Okay, read that. Looking beside me, seeing Hanako, following my gaze, I decide to finally enter the room. Afternoon, Lily. It's just me and Hanako. Kills 199.8% of bacteria. Yeah! Overkill! Kill! You get me. You get me. So glad you're here. So glad you understand. The afternoon, it's just me and Hanako. Hanako weathers noticeably when expected to the din being made around Lily. Tries as she might, I doubt she'll ever completely get over her social anxiety. Hello. Lily manages to work out a position reasonably well, her classmates detaching herself without a second word. A look of slight exasperation is written on Lily's face, though I can't say I blame her. Hello, Sao, Hanako. We have much time before the flight leaves? I give a quick glance at my watch, taking the trip to the airport into account. There's 10, maybe 15 minutes left while allowing for contingent. Yeah, we still have a few minutes to kill. I won't worry about missing it yet. Ah, is this Hanako? Uh-oh, I think we just inadvertently became entangled in Lily's social web. The girl is probably part of the legal blind fraction of the class like Kenji, giving her almost window pane-like spectacle. Short, roughly cut hair gives her a look that fits of an excitable expression. Hello, takes Hanako's hand and pulls it up and down enthusiastically. I don't really get how girls can be so social to someone they don't know as friend of a friend. Hanako exchanged nervous greeting. I look around the room for my short and overdressed next door neighbor. Try as I might, he seems to have slipped out of the classroom without anyone noticing. For a moment, I try to think of possible career paths that could really benefit from his single skill before putting up my mind to a more permanent matter. Lily seems pleased, somewhat guarded about the enthusiasm. Hanako is suddenly excited from those around here. She might not see it, but Hanako is much less panicked about the affair than I anticipated. Stuffing my way through the gaggle of classmates, I eventually managed to reach her. Don't worry, Hanako's fine. Thank you. I thought she might be overwhelmed by them. Don't worry, we'll be gentle. Both of us grimace in unison. Hanako's nervous grin stays plastered on her face as another couple of girls move into me. It's kind of amazing that even just a month ago, she had never been able to cope with the situation. When I first met her, the two of us completely alone. She sprinted from the library. So, got everything you needed? It's all packed. I just have to go to my room and pick it up on the way. Hanako and I need to. Guess we better get going then, Hanako. Hanako's head flicks up towards us in a flash, her face rather unmistakably appreciating the chance to extricate herself from the small group gathered around her. Coming! The long taxi ride to the airport is surprisingly pleasant, despite the three of us, rather squashed together to fit in the small back seat. On the other hand, maybe despite isn't the right word. Lily pays for the fare to the driver as we file out, Hanako's eyes flitting left and right. Thankfully, there aren't too many people around, and most of them are inside the main building, rather than milling around outside. I think we're good. It's hard to spot Akira and Hidekai leaning against the fence while taking a pass at the time. A large black travel bag, complete with wheels and travel handles, leans against the fence alongside them. Hidekai's the first to notice us, pointing out to Akira, who gives us an enthusiastic wave. Hey, hey! I grab Lily's travel bag for her as we go meet the two, earning the nod of appreciation. I got my stuff here. You got yours? Plane ticket as well? Don't worry, I have everything. You? Yep, all ready to go. Not without some problems on the way, I might add. My samurai has his head roughly dragged around the very firmly clamped on hand. Yeah, I kind of forgot it was my trousers that I put in the wash. Oh no. Don't worry. Did you know you can print out tickets if you order online nowadays? Pretty cool. Hidekai's pained expression says it wasn't a solution found quickly. It could have been worse. We better start off then. Check-in should be ready by now. Yeah, you're right. There's a certain amount of wistful in both of our voices. To say nothing for the people left behind. Meeting the family again after all these years would be big for them. Lily, oh my god, I've never seen her in street clothes. She's actually kind of cute. Hanako wraps Lily in a gentle hug to say goodbye. One which warmly reciprocated on my English. Lily and I share a brief hug afterward, each of us saying our goodbyes. Besides us, Akira and Hidekai break off from the small hug, the word of the two between them. They probably look quite nice, if not almost comical, height difference. Lily takes a hold of her sister's arm once all that's said and farewells is said. The two walking past the huge glass door. Goodbye, Sao, Hanako. Yeah, don't do anything stupid, shorty. We wave at them until they disappear, from the sight of the throng of people moving about inside. And then, well, yeah, Hideki already beginning to walk off. Yeah. He throws a hand in the air, all manner I expect from Kira. In the end, it's just Hanako and me left standing outside. I rest my hand on her shoulder. She absent-mindedly gazes towards the front door, so she might catch a glimpse of either of the two before they. Don't worry, the time will pass fast. She hesitates for a moment, but eventually not. With the scorching heat of the summer sun beaming down on us, way to the nearby bus stop. Strange, really. Just when I begin to see Lily differently, she leaves on what almost feels like a pilgrimage. No way, though. That's just what I've been doing since Yamaku. Much as I reflect on everything that's happened to me, I really am hardly you. Everyone has their own circumstances and separate paths to get where they are now. Yeah, I still can't really work out how I should proceed. My life may practically be reset. And I still can't find anything that satisfactorily fills the hole I still feel my. Lily's leaving would be a good thing for me. Without her to lean on, I need to do more for myself. I'll have to be there for Hanako as well. It feels strange to have so much changing so quickly. After my months in hospital that seemed to exist so separately from reality. That's all more reason. I can't let any opportunity slip out my fingers and attempt to rebuild. Ooh, animation time! Oh no. Is that looks like a present. Looks like Hanako's hand. I couldn't. I rest my chin in my hand as I absently look out the window. Yet another Muto's lectures joining on and on as if it were endless. The summer sky is almost alluring in its bright, sterling splendor. Only the odd passing of clouds break up the deep blue expanse. This feeling of longing is probably the outdoors side of me. Nakai, could you answer this? The side of me lost in the past now, though. In that case, I think we should use the NA suffix. Right, moving on. The suffix 4. As my attention towards Mundo slips once again, I spot Misha giving me an enthusiastic thumbs up. Or not out to settle her down. It's been a handful of days since Lily left for Scotland. Days which had passed respectively. Life largely continued as usual in contrast of what I expect. Oh shit. While thoughts of her have danced around the edge of my mind since she left, present events managed to subdue them, at least for the time. I left myself idly chatting with Hanako as usual, and lunchtime finally rolls by. Are the later ones in serial good as well? Not really. You're probably best off sticking to the original. His later books didn't live up to it. Others, then, maybe God Emperor. Thanks. I wasn't sure if... As Hanako steps to the side, I see Shizune straight up her typical business-like manner, flamed of her ever-present bright-haired shadow. As they're trying to remind, I can't read any hint of their intent from their faces. His poker face and Misha's boundless cheerfulness are devilish combination. Morning, Shizune, Misha. Hi. I accentuate the greeting with a nod to Shizune in order to get the point across. Promptly and curtly returns the gesture to both of them. It's been a long while since I've really talked to either. For a while, I thought they might be avoiding me. I eventually came to the conclusion that Shizune really isn't the type to do that. Morning! Shi-chan says Muto wants to see you sometime. Because the statement in my face contorts as I've eaten spoiled food, giving Misha no amusement. Anyone think you were in trouble, Chan? You may not be aware, but you have the least to worry about out of anyone in the class. One unexpected vote of confidence. Even Hanako nods hesitantly to affirm the point. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. There's something I wanted to ask you, though. And what might that be, Chan? I have a feeling this won't go over well but here. Is there any reason why you and Lily don't get along? It seems a little civility will be both in your... Shizune's cold stare from Misha happily signs the words to stop me in my tracks. And I'd say I really could have worded that better. Hanako was like, I look under my eyes. I should see Hanako move back just a little. Thankfully, Shizune knows this and lets her temper dissipate as she forcefully runs her hands through her hair, let off some steam. Perfectly on cue, Misha begins interpreting the second Shizune's arms begin. I would say that such matters aren't relevant to you, but since you have befriended Lily, pauses and just glasses, evidently attempting to articulate her point, the best popular matter. While I assume the same of her, I cannot call my own views on the matter unbiased. Suffice to say, we were closer before than we are now. Shizune makes a quick gesture to Misha to stop her from interpreting, then has a quick meeting with her before proceeding. The fact that the two can communicate so easily yet so secretly right in front of us is slightly disconcerting. Hanako seems to share my curiosity of the person looking at with thinly masked interest. As they finish their opaque conversation, Misha looks slightly deflated. I guess her opinion on the matter wasn't. She says she should ask Lily about it, and she doesn't want to be the one to get too involved. Ah, well, I guess I have to ask her when she gets back. At least I had some about the two have been close terms. They weren't always at each other's throats. Or at least to not this quite an extent. I understand, thanks anyway. With a nod and farewell, the two break away and walk out the door. No doubt headed straight for the student council room. Could have gone worse. I call this a deep, long breath. At the confrontation resolution, I can't say I blame her. See you later then. Oh, I see you later then. Yeah, I'll meet you in the tea room. See ya. With that, she waves and joins the trickle of students leaving the classroom. Nakai, could I speak to you for a moment? It was in a typical monotone manner. He apparently decided that I need. Eventually, I finished packing my things. By the time I reach his desk, the classroom is... yes, sir. He looks up, take a measure of my face before giving an awkward, rather obviously acted chuckle. No need to feel guilty, you're not in trouble. I just want to ask you something. Ask a few other students at the bar. That's something at least, for a moment. I thought my maximum keeping my head down, my pen up has failed me. So what do you want to talk about? Start with, what do you think of your progress in class so far? Good, bad. I detest the kind of question. For a fair amount of time, I want to think response that's neither patha or nor hockey. To say I'm doing okay. The work doesn't seem hard. I'm doing better on the test than I thought I would. That's a good answer. Correct one too. I give a mental sigh of relief, the satisfaction. To say that I don't gain a little pride from this comment would be a blatant lie. And the maelstrom of thoughts clouded my mind after learning that I'd be transferring to Yamaku. My school grades seem utterly unimportant. Being entirely clueless at what skill level I'd be assumed. Once I actually got here, I hugely relieved when I found out I understood well enough the schoolwork we'd be doing. I know your circumstances might be have thrown a wrench in the schoolworks, but have you given any thought to your future? My future? What do you like to do as a profession? Do you have any thoughts where you'd like to be 10 or 20 years time? I was surprised if you covered the ground in your previous school, but I don't have any record of it if you have. Suppose the last year of school is really the time when students need to be thinking about such. To be honest, I haven't lent it much thought compared to the immediate. Catching my thinking made to speak. Okay, have you decided anything specific yet? What do you want to be when you grow up? I kind of grew up. I don't know what I'm going to be in 10, 20 years. But I wanted to be a filmmaker. And so I went to college. I got my bachelor's degree in digital cinematography. Now I'm a streamer. Now I'm just trying to make money. Where do you want to be, you? Where do you want to be? I think eventually in the future, I want to have, like, so I'm like 25 right now. And I think in the next few years, I would like to start having kids. Try the family life. Because I got my education. I just want to make money. I think that's where I kind of go. I do want to travel. It's just like kind of like a long hard road. Gotta pop them out while you can, right? LOL, for reals. Yeah, I'm 25 and just the years keep going like this. And like next thing I know, I'm gonna be like 40 and be like, oh shiz. I mean, I guess I could, it would just be harder. You know? Just the years are going by fast, like. It feels like I've always been too poor, like I'm always been. I mean, this is the first year I haven't been like working a job or like 2 jobs or something. Doing streaming. It's kind of weird just being at home and just playing games all the time. Like before, like I never had that part of my life. Like I literally went from high school, like working, to college and working, you know, and just working all the time. Jobs or whatever, getting through school. And now, like, the past year being at home, like a full-time streamer, playing tons of games I probably wouldn't play. I'm loving it. Like, I'm going backwards. Because usually this is what people do. You know, they, like, get out, they, you know, party or whatever. You know, playing games, like, having that free time or whatever. Kind of trying to figure out their life, where I was, like, the opposite. Like, I just worked so fucking hard and got to the end and it's just like, what am I doing? I don't know if any of it makes sense. I'm going backwards. Or now I'm like, not really like party stage, but more like, I'm gonna just sit at home and eat nachos and play video games. Or something. At 25. Instead of doing this like what, at 19? 18, 19 when I got out of high school. Oh man, yeah, it's just been kind of a weird ride. And I felt like I've never had enough money to do anything. And like, I've gotten stuff, like we got a house last year. So like, I've been progressing, but not enough to be like, you know, people are like traveling all over, like experiencing things. Mine's just been grinding hard work. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. I've just been going along with whatever seems most hard. It's hard. Welcome back, Salt. We're just talking about what you want to be in the future. Salt, where do you see yourself in the next 10 to 20? What do you want to be when you grow up, Salt? Be careful of doing stuff that's just convenient, because it doesn't mean you're passionate about it. Do at least things you're passionate about, and that will make you happy. Like, things is like stuff like, I'm glad I went to school. Like, I was passionate about that and what I wanted to do. I was passionate about it. It wasn't just convenient, it was hard work. And so I'm glad I did it. So make sure it's not just convenient, but something you want to do also. That makes sense. Once I have a steady income after 10 years, a small business, probably a restaurant. I love cooking. I think CEO would be so good at making a restaurant. It will literally be a restaurant of just, like, good food. What is it? Not just good food, just like, it's almost like family food. Me and Suryoto partners. That would be great. Just like family food. You know, stuff like comfort family food that's good. 2 chefs. That would actually be good. Chefs. Ines. Oh my gosh. Yeah, of course. Keep the doctor away. Like massaging. I need to get a good massage. Maybe I'll ask Siri. Massage later. I've been needing. How long is it? An hour and 14 minutes. I usually try to go for 2 hours. Oh, hi Dutch. 2 hours only. How are you? I need a massage. Guys, can we just go get massages today? We just all join up and... The Dutchie. What a good Dutchie. Whoop. Can we ask him? I don't remember Sue donating. He is very good donating. Look, you can see my kitty. His little white, like his little white spot he had. Kind of looks like he's wearing a tie. Yeah, Surya has great donating skills. I'm gonna try to get him to do that on my back. I was surprised the classmates are still undecided after all my pursue one of your talents. I guess I only have really one thing I want in life so far. I don't really want anything else. What do you want, you? What's one thing you want? Or can you not tell us? It's okay if you can't tell us. It's all good. Do we need a Dutch command? Salt? Oh. Might be able to, like, right in front of my, like, so close to my screen. Yeah. I can't say. Fine, that's fine. At least you go for whatever you want in life, then... Little bed. Vicky, your mic keeps going on and off your voice. On and off, really? That's weird. Really? You sure? It could be the compression thing I have. I think. I'm gonna get to the next kind of save-ish point, and then I'm maybe I'll keep playing. You there? Yeah, yeah. Well, I wasn't talking. I wasn't talking though. It's a compressor, so low things like fans and stuff can't be heard. Compressor? But yeah, I'm not talking though. Like, I can see when I'm talking, and then yeah, I'll mute for a second. And then when I'm talking, it'll go back up. Oh, you have this. Noise gate, I guess. Okay, we're gonna do this clip. I can't hear. Maybe. I'll keep playing. Kind of save-ish point, and then I'm. Oh, that's it. I'll keep playing. Okay. Thank you. Fine. Give me a second. How about here? Let me know if it keeps doing that again. But you should be able to hear. It looks like you can hear some noise though. Like of my computer. Maybe. Let's see. Let's go to filters. I might have done the same thing. Okay. Let me know if it's gonna happen again. I just had, like, I guess the noise gate was too high. So if I was, like, super soft at any point in my voice, it wouldn't catch it. Like, at all. Has this helped? Okay. Okay. It's perfect now. Cool. Thank you. Rather obviously trying to squeeze an answer out of me, and something about his previous wording makes me suspicious. I didn't really have the intent of asking everybody like this, so you must have kind of selection criteria, I guess, our grades in the class. Well, something in science might be a path of at least resistance. His face brightens, no doubt pleased the thought of a prize student following his subject as a career path. Good. Having a general idea is the first step. I would advise you to think on it, though. I will. Things are kind of slowing down, which will help. Good to hear. Oh, I've noticed that Aikozawa's attendance and grades have improved since you came to be friends. I would like to thank you for that. I'm sorry you noticed. We knew each other. He gives a chuckle as awkward as a smile. The guy really has no idea to properly act around others. Every facial moment seems like an act of careful but misdirected choreography. You can say I have a general idea of who knows whom for the best part of being a teacher's job. I just won a game in Fortnite. Feels good, man. Dude, I'm so proud of you. Was it just, being, shiz, what's it called? Solo? Solo. Okay. Stretch. Okay. Catching himself before he goes off to tangent, he loudly coughs into his hand. I'm sure you have things to do, though I stopped there. Please do think about where you're headed from here, and don't have long before you finish high school. I will, thanks. A brief talk ended. I take my leave. He goes back to fussing with the teaching materials on his desk. This is one of the times I'm envious of Lily, almost maddeningly so. To have wanted the future so clear and assured, yet working towards it at such a young age. It's an idea so utterly irreconcilable with my own thoughts, smeared by the present day, just as they've always been. Don't listen to me talk salt in English. Oh, cool! This is the saving point. Okay. They're gonna save. Cool. I'm gonna quit. Yeah. Whew. I mean, that was fun and all, but I believe everyone is enjoying the game now since they increased the amount of launch pads, so it's fast now. That's probably nice, and you can stay in an area without having to always run to the circle. Yeah, you feel like you get things done. Um, so I can either play a multiplayer game or start playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Which one should I do? Let's see. Today Wednesday. I mean, there's some things I need to finish though, like art-wise, but art. Art? Should I do art? Okay. I don't know what that means. Games over. Ow, really? Games over art, really? But art's pretty fun, right? Actually, I haven't gotten a lot of people to watch. I just need to get my overlay done before it's too late. Um, my nose. Um, One time I liked someone's hair, but they thought I was being sarcastic and she started crying. Wait, what? That's weird. Why? What the heck? Thought you were being sarcastic. Better play Kingdom Hearts 3. I have it, but I think I have it on PlayStation. I think she might have been. Yeah, that's pretty unstable. Wait, what? Oh, King Come Deliverance. Stop. Stop what? Hammer time. I'm in confusion. I am confusion. I am confusion too. What is happening? I was thinking about playing it, but now I don't know what I want to play, like if I'm actually feeling that or not. You know? You know? Oh, that game. What game? IDK if you really like it. Which one? Kingdom Hearts? Didn't you put 3 or I played the first one, not the second one. I know, I just wanted to play it. Oh. Oh yeah, I can put this one. Bloop. I maybe I should try. Here, just a sec. I'm gonna stop streaming and then come back on.